Make sure you're solid with the components necessary in a well-designed experiment. And with the block design, we want to create blocks with units or subjects that are as similar as possible, because this involves reducing variance, which in turn allows us to more easily determine significant differences in the response. Once a block is formed, you'll need to number the units and use a random digits table or other legitimate randomizing technique to randomly assign units to the treatment groups. On this video, I want to introduce you to various types of problems for which blocking is wise. All we're going to do here is discuss the most appropriate ways to form the blocks of similar units or subjects. We have this group of subjects for an experiment to determine if a new drug is better than an old drug for reducing cholesterol in patients with high cholesterol. We feel it's important to control for gender and for the degree of high cholesterol. Suggest the most appropriate block design. The best approach here is to pair subjects who are most similar regarding gender and who have the highest and lowest cholesterol levels. This implies pairing the two females with the highest cholesterol levels, then the two females with the next highest levels, and finally the two females with the lowest levels. These pairs are most similar. Do the same with the men. Once we have the 6 blocks of 2 subjects each, we must randomly assign one subject to the new drug and one to the old. Flipping a coin works just fine, but you do have to be thorough in how you describe it. Second example. A landscape company wants to determine which of 2 species of tree grows better in a community. They're able to use a piece of land with these 8 plots. Trees need to be randomly assigned to the 8 plots, 1 tree per plot. The percent of growth over 12 months is going to be measured to determine the best tree. However, there are potential factors associated with the river that might be confounding variables. So propose a design that blocks for the effects of the river, and this is a common statement, for the effects of the river. We don't even have to know what all those effects would be. We're just blocking for all the potential effects that the river could have. Remember the goal of blocking. Create blocks with the most similar units. Once in the block, those units will be randomly assigned a tree. Can you see what 4 plots are most similar? Here's one block, and here's the other block of the most similar plots. Once we go into the block near the river and randomly assign the plots to the type of tree, we will guarantee getting 2 of each tree near the river and 2 of each type away from the river. If we block north and south, crazy thinking, because these 4 plots are dissimilar, we can end up by randomly assigning 2 tree A's to be near the river in the north block and 2 tree A's near the river in the south block. This is exactly what we did not want to have happen. The thing that helps the most in forming good blocks is to ask which units are the most similar and put those units in the same block.